On April 10, 1912, Titanic, the largest and most luxurious ship of its time, embarked on its maiden voyage. Passengers from all walks of life boarded with dreams in their hearts. For the wealthy, it was a voyage of comfort and elegance, while for the poor, it was a journey of hope and new beginnings. Among them was Jack Dawson, a free-spirited artist who won his ticket in a poker game, and Rose DeWitt Bouquetier, a young woman trapped in an engagement with the wealthy and controlling Cal Hockley. Unbeknownst to them, this journey would change their lives forever. Rose, suffocated by her impending marriage, stood on the edge of Titanic's stern, contemplating escape from her stifling life. Jack, a carefree soul, saw her despair and stepped in to save her, igniting a connection neither could ignore. Despite their stark differences in class, their bond grew as Jack introduced Rose to a world of freedom and joy. He showed her his sketches, danced with her at a lively lower-class party, and reminded her of a life filled with choice and adventure. For the first time, Rose felt alive, but their growing closeness caught Cal's attention. His anger burned as he saw Rose slipping away. Under the starlit sky, Jack and Rose stood at the bow of the Titanic, their love blossoming as Jack whispered, "I'm flying." At 11:40 p.m., the lookout spotted a massive iceberg directly in Titanic's path. Despite attempts to steer clear, but their happiness was shattered on the night of April 14th when the ship struck a massive iceberg. The iceberg scraped along the starboard side, puncturing the ship's watertight compartments. Panic erupted as passengers scrambled for lifeboats. Jack and Rose fought to stay together, refusing to let their love be torn apart. Jack guided her through the chaos. With Titanic submerged, Jack and Rose found themselves adrift in the icy waters. Jack helped Rose onto a piece of debris, ensuring she stayed above the freezing waves. "You must survive, Rose," he told her, his voice trembling from the cold. "You must live a long, full life." As hours passed, Jack's strength waned. Holding onto Rose's hand, he slipped away into the depths, leaving her devastated but determined to honor his wish. When dawn broke, Rose was rescued, her heart heavy with loss but filled with a newfound resolve to embrace the life Jack had dreamed for her. At first, the impact seemed minor. Passengers continued their activities, unaware of the unfolding catastrophe. Below deck, the situation was dire. Water was flooding rapidly, and the ship's fate was sealed. Titanic was designed to stay afloat, with 4 flooded compartments, but 5 were breached. Chaos erupted as the reality of the sinking set in. Crew members attempted to load lifeboats, but confusion and a lack of proper drills slowed the process. Many lifeboats left half empty, and women and children were given priority. Third-class passengers, trapped below decks by locked gates, struggled to reach safety. The band famously played music to calm passengers, but fear spread as the bow dipped further into the freezing ocean. By 2 a.m., Titanic's stern rose high into the air. Lights flickered and went out, leaving the ship in darkness. The vessel broke in two under immense pressure. Survivors in lifeboats watched in horror as the stern slowly disappeared beneath the waves. Over 1,500 people were left stranded in the freezing waters of the Atlantic. Without proper equipment or protection, most succumbed to hypothermia within minutes. Hours later, the RMS Carpathia arrived, rescuing the 700 survivors who managed to escape on lifeboats. The tragedy of Titanic shocked the world, leading to sweeping changes in maritime laws. Lifeboat requirements were increased, and the International Ice Patrol was established to monitor dangerous icebergs. The ship, once a beacon of human innovation, became a symbol of hubris and the fragility of life. More than a century later, Titanic's story continues to captivate. Its wreck lies 12,000 feet below the surface, a haunting reminder of that fateful night. The tragedy is not just a tale of loss, but a lesson in humility, safety, and the value of human life. Titanic's legacy endures, reminding us of the cost of ignoring warnings and the heroism displayed in the face of disaster.